Jerusalem President Donald Trump on Tuesday called the suspected terrorist who killed 22 people at an Ariana Grande concert in Manchester an evil loser and said he stands in absolute solidarity with victims in the United Kingdom. Speaking in Bethlehem following a bilateral meeting with Mahmoud Abbas, the president of the Palestinian Authority, Trump added his remarks about the terrorist attack to the top of a pre-planned statement about his quest to broker peace between the Israelis and the Palestinians. "So many young, beautiful, innocent people living and enjoying their lives murdered by evil losers in life," Trump said of the explosion that targeted an adolescent audience. "I won't call them monsters because they would like that term. They would think that's a great name. I will call them, from now on, losers. They're losers. And we'll have more of them. But they're losers. Just remember that." Loser is one of Trump's favorite insults for people he views as his personal enemies. On Twitter over the years he has used the term to describe Karl Rove, Mark Cuban, Rosie O'Donnell, Graydon Carter and Cher, among others. Trump called the Manchester attack a horrible morning of death and linked the suspected suicide mission, which injured 59 at the tail end of an upbeat pop concert, to the major theme of the first 4 days of his trip, uniting the civilized world together to combat and drive out terrorists. Civil society cannot stand a moment longer for the slaughter of innocent people. This wicked ideology must be obliterated, completely obliterated, and the innocent life must be protected, Trump said, standing at a podium at the presidential palace in Bethlehem. He said that all civilized nations must join together to protect human life and the sacred right of our citizens to live in safety and in peace. White House Press Secretary Sean Spicer on Tuesday also tweeted that Trump had spoken with UK Prime Minister Theresa May to offer "condolences and support on behalf of the US." According to a readout of the call, Trump offered to assist in Britain and APO's investigation, and both leaders denounced the attack. The two leaders agreed that this attack, which targeted teenage children and their friends at a joyous event, was particularly wanton and depraved. According to the White House, British authorities have yet to identify the Manchester attacker, who police said died in the blast. The motive for the attack remains unconfirmed, but the Associated Press on Tuesday reported that ISIS claimed responsibility for the attack. U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson also expressed condolences to the victims. "Our hearts go out to the families of those who have lost loved ones and to those injured," he said, according to the State Department. Trump's reaction to the attack was in line with the theme of his first foreign trip, where he has sought to unite the Arab world and Israel in a joint fight against terrorism and capitalize on the common threat of Iran to bring together the rest of the Middle East. In a bilateral meeting at the King David Hotel on Monday with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Trump said that, because of the aggression of Iran, it's forcing people together in a very positive way. "I could see a much deeper path to friendship with Israel, and I think a lot of it spurred on whatever it takes, but a lot of it spurred on by what's happening in Iran." And during his first major foreign policy address in Riyadh earlier this week, Trump called on the leaders of more than 50 Arab states to drive out the terrorists. Drive out the extremists. Drive them out of your places of worship. Drive them out of your communities. Drive them out of your holy land, and drive them out of this earth.